critical path manifestation presentation. They've had 6 weeks to work on this. I don't know how long they've been working on it. And what I want to do first is have one person from each group explain to us what we're going to see. So I guess we're starting over here. So what are we going to see?
So for red group, we start off by hitting play on an iPhone, which triggers a ball to fall out of a speaker, down a ramp, through the monkey head funnel, which goes into a cup. The cup is then knocked out, which has a ball full of ball bearings, which then causes the weight to transfer. The teeter-totter falls down, which causes a pool ball to go down the slide. Then we start, we start our parallel process here with the dominoes. The dominoes split into two, and we have two power strips set up. One power strip must trigger, this is that one, ooh, God.
Alex, we might want to recheck that.
I'm gonna slide over. So the first power strip is turned on by the pulley falling down, and then the dominoes continue turning on the next one. If that one doesn't work, the bottom one does not turn on. Then the pulley hits a car, which goes down a ramp, falling onto a block, which sets off a mousetrap. The wire attached to the mousetrap, and the pencil is pulled away. The Apple pendulum is then released, hitting balls down a ramp into the plinko, which then hits the scissor.
So once the balls fall down the plinko and cuts the scissor, well, doesn't cut the scissor. The scissor cuts the string. The orange crushed soda bottles fall into our teeter-totter, the buckets, which flips on two switches. One switch triggers our visual flourish, which is the little mini root here in the light box, and the second switch triggers our audio flourish, which is a little bit of a surprise.
They both trigger. They have to both be.
Okay. Well, yeah, they both have to switch.
Nobody
they both have to
would
go
have
on. Go. And they also both trigger the fan up there, which sets off our ball, which falls down the little maze into one hole, a bit of a ramp, and a second hole, which falls down a tunnel, sets off the dominoes. The dominoes sets off our marble, which sends a stick back there, hits one forward, hits another one forward, it sends it back up, which releases the hammer. The hammer follows, dropping its marbles, and hits this ball down. This ball rolls down the bridge and hits off this seesaw, which hits that tennis ball, which then hits this marble, which then hits another marble, which drops into Yellow's cup.
So, hi guys. Sorry. So it drops into the bucket, and the weight that is now in the bucket causes the sun to rise, which then hits our little cloud car, which then slides down the slide and hits this mechanism, which releases ball bearings into this bucket. It rains. The sunflower rises. This is part of our parallel process. So the sunflower rising triggers the bird, which flies around and hits this marble, which then drops through the honeycomb into this cup. And then going back up here, the bucket falling also triggers this kind of seesaw, which then hits a cue ball back here, or pool ball, I don't know the difference, which then rolls down the slide and hits the dominoes, which hit this power strip, which then turns on the fan, which then propels the boat with our team towards success. Which then releases a ball down this beautiful slide into this cup, which then triggers the green team.
Once the lever is triggered, the ball rolls down the ramp into this zip line, and the zip line proceeds to knock over these dominoes, which then trigger this pulley, and when this pulley cup goes up, it triggers our parallel process. Would you like that little 180? And this lever hits this lever, which hits the car, but the car won't be able to go until this lever triggers these pinwheels, and the pinwheels allow, this pinwheel being turned allows for the stop sign to get out of the way. So the car can continue to go down, and this ball bearing up here with this pinwheel triggers our lighting effect. And
Don't forget the bells.
oh yeah, and the bells also go there. And then the car goes down and is able to cut the rope, which releases this weight to pull the boat across and hit the power strip for the blue group.
So the power strip is where our paths diverge at the very beginning. It powers both a belt and a fan, so I'll talk about the belt first. The belt runs up with some weights which drop into this bucket. The bucket falls, releasing a marble that goes down a path. hits dominoes, knocks off a block, then hits a switch. That partially completes its circuit to our electromagnet. Then coming back to the fan, yeah. The fan plays this wheel, which lowers a weight, hits a switch, and then our electromagnet is fully powered. Flips up, ball rolls down into the sink. It is a real sink, doesn't run water though, it runs air. The marble goes down, hits a mousetrap, which pulls out a little wedge. Then the wedge is holding up a block, but the block falls, hits an air valve, which then sends air running through the air-powered sink, hits the block, block hits another block, which hits a space bar, and then we have a surprise at the end.
And the menorah is also activated by the power strip at the beginning.
Yes.
Class of 2018.
Okay. All right. Just let me file.
Good, should I go again?